Hello and welcome to the Psychocast. I'm Ned, and I'll be your host as we venture into the minds of serial killers, mass murderers, disgruntled employees, and scorned lovers to find out why they did what they did. I'm very excited because I'm driving in my pickup truck. I just left my interview with our first guest. This is the first episode, and I'm very lucky to have gotten this man for the first episode of this podcast because he's one of my all-time favorite heroes and really inspired me to really do something with my life. Now, before I go to the interview, some of you may be wondering how it is possible that I'm interviewing this gentleman. And, well, while he did die, as you all know, the thing is, evil men, and that's what he is, and that's what all of my guests will be, evil men and women, aren't actually humans. Humans aren't capable of doing anything but good. Any acts of evil actually come from demons masquerading as humans. And that's what our first guest is, which is Ed Gein. And I take you now to the interview. Hello, listeners. This is Ned, and I'm here with Ed Gein. Ed, I'm going to ask you some questions now. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you were caught because you bought a gallon of antifreeze.
Uh-huh.
And they traced it back to you. What was the antifreeze for?
Oh, yeah, I was making ice cream.
You were making ice cream with antifreeze?
Oh, yeah, that's how the kids do it these days.
And would you serve it to people?
Oh, yeah, all the time. They love it.
Did anyone get sick?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All the time. Throw it up and projectile vomiting. You know, the works.
Now, Bernice Worden, the woman who sold you the antifreeze, was found dead, hanging like a deer cut open in your shed. Did you murder her because the antifreeze was unsatisfactory?
Well, she was a very complex girl, so, I tried a handful of things, like pills and, various other pills.
So you're saying that the antifreeze that she sold you used to kill her?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I made ice cream with it, too. The works.
Now, all the body parts that you made furniture out of, and I have a list here, let me see, you had various things in your house such as bones, you had a wastebasket made of skin, you had skin covering chairs, skulls on a bedpost, you had 9 vaginas in a shoebox. Why not just go to an IKEA?
Well, Jesus was the greatest carpenter of them all, and, I just used the tools that were in front of me, and I feel like I made some great things. But I feel like you get a lot of uses out of vaginas. Some nice chairs and ceiling fans, and the works.
Okay, so from 1947 to 1952.
Oh, you're really showing my age.
Yes. You made 40 visits to local cemeteries to exhume bodies. You said 30 of those times you awoke from a daze and left empty-handed. You took 10 bodies, but didn't have sex with any of them because you said the bodies smelled bad. Did you ever think of going out to a nightclub to meet women?
Well, it's like my mom said, go out there and get some dead bodies.
Now, I'm glad you brought up your mother because you also made a suit from your mother's skin. Do you feel like you should have been born a woman?
Maybe she's born with it, maybe she's Ed Gein. You ever think about that?
That thought hasn't crossed my mind. Now, while being interrogated, the sheriff slammed your head into a brick wall, thus making your confession inadmissible. You were later found to be insane and schizophrenic. What did the voices in your head think about all of that?
Well, they said, ow, my head. And I'm like, oh, mother.
Now, you spent the rest of your life, your human life that is, in a mental hospital where you died of lung cancer. Which brand did you smoke?
Newports, of course.
Do you blame big tobacco?
You know what? This might kill me, but I'm just gonna cherish the time I have with all these dead bodies.
I see. Now, while pending sale at auction, your house burned down. When told about this, you replied, "Just as well." What did you mean by that?
Oh yeah, it's a gift. Probably my brother, Ned Gein.
My name is Ned.
Are you my brother?
I don't think so. Now, your gravestone was stolen, recovered, and placed for viewing at a freak show. Do you have any words for your fans?
Bitches get stitches.
Mr. Gein, one final question, if that's okay. Why did you do it?
Oh, I just looked in the mirror one day, and just had this revelation that if I don't do it, then who's gonna do it? And then I wiped the blood off of it, from one of my victims, and, I just hopped into the shower, and I just sat there.
Mr. Gein, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, and, anyways, I gotta go, make some, lawn chairs. You wanna hang out?
I would love to.
Alright, well, let's get IQ and kill some people.
Listeners, that has been Ed Gein. And that was my interview with Ed Gein. He's such a lovely gentleman. After the interview, we went to a couple of outposts and speakeasies and had a couple of drinks. With roofies in them, of course. And, hey, fuck you, buddy! Ah! Sorry, someone in a 1982 Chevrolet Impala just cut me off in traffic. Anyway, thank you for listening, and if you enjoyed this program, please tell your friends. My name is Ned. Have a good day.